Hey guys, welcome in. We are going to be doing a very special reaction today. As most of you know and have probably already seen, the trailer for Wakanda Forever Black Panther 2 dropped. I'm just now finding out about it, so I had to rush to my desk in order to sit down and watch it with you guys. But I am extremely excited and a little bit nervous in some ways because I feel like out of everything that I found out was coming from this phase, in particular out of Marvel, Wakanda Forever is the only thing that has really caught my interest, and that kind of shows in the fact that I have not watched any of the TV shows other than WandaVision, and I did not even watch the newest Spider-Man release, just because a lot of the things since Infinity War have just not been catching my attention, so I really have to go and play catch up and watch a lot of things with you guys that I would be posting here on the channel. But in my personal opinion, Black Panther 1 was the most beautiful of the Marvel movies from a cinematography lens. It was just absolutely gorgeous to look at and such an amazing film, and you could not have gotten a better casting for T'Challa Black Panther than Chadwick Boseman. And that is what makes me a little bit nervous and what made me nervous when I found out that they were doing a sequel. Obviously, they were going to have to do a sequel because Black Panther plays a role in the Marvel Universe that you just can't replace. So obviously, they were going to have to figure out what to do since we lost Chadwick Boseman's his untimely departure. And I was a little bit worried as to how they were going to handle that. And obviously, I know for a fact that it's going to be done with a lot of love and care. And that is what's really making me look forward to this film, because not only do I know for a fact that it is going to be just as gorgeous as the first, there's also that extra love and respect in there because you want to pay homage to someone who was not only such an amazing person in his own right, but was the perfect casting for this staple of the Marvel Universe. So I know nothing about this film. I do not keep up with press releases. I don't keep up with leaks. I truly like being surprised when it comes to trailers and when it comes to the actual release of the movies and the TV shows. So I'm very excited to go into this completely blind and just try to sit back, enjoy, and then I'll analyze and try to see exactly where the story's going. So I'm very excited to go into this blind, and we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the reaction portion.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry.
Is that an Aztec building? I'll keep commentary until we're done.
Shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Who's baby? I am so afraid to make sound. Ah, the gold-plated armor! I had to take a pause because I was legitimately crying and I just could not speak. This was gorgeous. I called it. I called it. Black Panther 1 was so stunning and just visually beautiful to look at. And this movie's going to be the exact same way. And you can tell that they're going into it with so much love and care for the original movie and for obviously Chadwick Boseman. Seeing his mural almost got me. But the visuals, the music, the emotion in Angela Bassett's voice. That woman has my entire soul. She could do no wrong. I love her in absolutely everything that I've seen her in. And even though it's obviously sad because there's a very particular reason why there's so much focus on Angela Bassett's character, the Queen of Wakanda, obviously because we lost T'Challa, she's gonna kill it. She's going to give it her all like she does everything else she's ever done. There is one thing that she said that worries me a lot, and it is the line where I have lost my entire family. Have I not given enough? And that makes me very worried for what has happened to Shuri. I don't know if maybe she's injured, maybe she took some time to herself after her brother's death and is no longer in Wakanda, or if she's dead. And that would be absolutely terrible to lose Shuri because I really think that she's such an amazing character. She's such an amazing and fun character, and I would hate to see anything happen to her in this movie. Other people probably knew this. Other people probably knew this. I did not. I did not know this was going to be the official entrance of Namor into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I am so hyped. It took me out of the sadness for half a second to see him. But Namor is one of my favorites. He's an OG, so I was wondering when and how they were finally going to introduce Namor, because if I might be mistaken, but I really do believe that Namor was in the first Marvel comic, the first Avengers comic. Maybe not the Avengers, but he's one of the originals. And one of my favorite things with Namor is that he always flipped back and forth over if he was a villain, if he was a hero, if he was the anti-villain. Like, his loyalty truly was just to his people. So I'm really going to enjoy kind of having that character that's truly gray. Kind of like I wouldn't compare him to Loki that much, but I'm very excited to see Namor in this. And there's some things that I really want to look at as far as analysis goes. This kind of took me out for a second, because that is a very Aztec building, I do believe. And we also have these types of shots that are obviously the Submariners, who are Namor's people. This is amazing, them riding on the whales. Okay, I have to find it. It's here somewhere. Look at his belt. Look at his arm braces. Look at his jewelry. Like, this is so Aztec inspired. And I'm wondering where that's coming from, but like, I love it. This is what gave it away, and this is what I'm really enjoying. Look at the headpieces, look at the costumes, the very blue tinted skin. I am loving what they are doing here. I'm very excited to see Namor just because of what it means for the overarching future storylines that they can go to, because Namor plays a large part in some of the bigger storylines that I feel like they're leading up to. But I am wondering what the conflict is, and we obviously have like the scene of the Dora going against the Submariners who are climbing up the boat, or maybe this is just a wall. Where is the scene of them flooding the throne room? So obviously this is Namor's doing right here, because the man is... He's like an unhinged Aquaman, and I think that's why I've always respected him more than Aquaman, because I just don't like the Justice League all too much, and like, Namor is Aquaman if Aquaman was likely to sleep with your wife and then flood your city because he was in a bad mood. I like that. Oh man, I am so happy to see him. But back on track, one thing I noticed, I wasn't sure if this was a wedding at first, but then very clearly you have Shuri here, and then there's this shot where it's obviously her and her mother, and she's carrying the Black Panther helmet, so this is obviously a funeral procession, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it just captures the emotion so well that this is obviously going to be a very sad movie, but a very beautiful movie at the same time. The Dora being absolutely amazing. Something about these, like, I don't know what these images are in the background, but they're catching my interest for some reason, because for some that tree is giving me kind of Idrisil vibes, and we know I didn't fully watch the Thor Love and Thunder movie. I'm gonna be completely honest. I need to go and rewatch it, and I might do a reaction for it because I fell asleep like 20 minutes in. But I do know that Bast was a character that was shown in Thor Love and Thunder, and Bast is obviously the goddess who gives Black Panther his powers. And she's also the sister of Khonshu, I believe. Another thing I need to watch. I need to watch the Moon Knight show. Angela Bassett being amazing. Shuri crying. What was the other thing? There was one other thing that really took me by surprise. This. I did not know that Riri Williams was even going to be introduced to the MCU anytime soon. Because the last I had heard about this, people were obviously like going back and forth over who the successor to Iron Man should be, because I do believe there were like three possible people it could be. It could easily be Morgan Stark, the boy from Iron Man 3, who I think goes on to like have the title Iron Lad or something. And then obviously Ironheart Riri Williams, who was created by the same person who made Miles Morales. And I was kind of hoping for Riri Williams, but I did not know if or when she was going to be introduced. And I'm guessing that's who this is right here with Shuri in her lab. So it's very exciting to see more characters introduced into the Marvel Universe. That really took me by surprise, because that was one character that I know had some popularity and I really wanted to see, but I didn't know if she would be coming to the MCU anytime soon, because obviously we have kind of are just coming off the loss of Tony Stark. So it's weird to try to figure out when is the proper time to introduce this successor to the name, not even the name, but the legacy in some ways. So I'm very excited to see Riri Williams. I'm very excited to see Namor. I'm very interested in the Aztec inspiration that has gone into creating Namor and his people. I'm very interested in learning more as to what that's about. But yeah, I am just so happy that I watched this. It got me tearing up several times, and I am just so excited to watch this movie. And it like, oh, he looks so good. He looks amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. But being as excited as I am for this movie is kind of the motivator that I needed to actually go back and watch the TV shows and watch the Spider-Man movie and actually watch Thor Love and Thunder because I fell asleep. So I am really excited to backtrack, go and watch everything. That way I am fully prepared. It might take me, I might have to move quickly because it's coming out in November. But I am just so excited. And the gold-plated suit. Oh my god. It looks so good. It looks amazing. So yeah, this has been my reaction to the Wakanda Forever trailer. I could not be more excited for this film. I know it's gonna make me cry, but I'm looking forward to it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction, and just, I wouldn't call it really an analysis because I just kind of like glanced over a couple things. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction, and I hope you'll join me again, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye now.